This is Dave's Leicester Comedy Festival unofficial vodcast, and I'm Rob Beckett, getting things wrong.
Okay, I'm Anthony Gale and I'm joined with Aaron Twitchen for the unofficial Dave's Leicester Comedy Vodcast. So tonight is all about quarter-life crisis. Do you want to just let our listeners know what that's all about?
Yeah, well, people have midlife crisis and they seem to enjoy them quite a bit. I felt bad that 20-somethings weren't able to join in as well, so I thought, I'll create one, and then I googled it and realised it already existed, so I'm sort of piggybacking on that. Because you're a 20-something, aren't you? Yeah. Do you think you're having a breakdown?
I think I'm all right at the moment. The only breakdowns are kind of like university-related ones, like the work's not done, all that sort of stuff.
Well, the problem is when you leave university, you see, this is when it kicks in, because when I was at university, it was all fun and you go drinking and stuff and just hand essays in. When it's after, the world is a mean place.
So how did you get into comedy then?
I met this lovely woman called Janice Connolly that does this character called Mrs. Barbara Nice, and she was running a workshop a couple of years ago, and I just ran along one day. I was a bit hungover. That's the trick, I think. Always be a bit drunk, and I just really liked it and couldn't stop.
Is there anyone that you cite as an influence to your performance style?
Oh, I've always loved Lee Evans, because he's quite energetic and stuff. But my mum, because she can't deal with things emotionally, so she uses humour as a weapon.
Does she come along to many of your shows?
No, because as well as using humour as a weapon, she also uses fruit. So I didn't think it would be very good to have her along. She did come the other day, and every time I told a story, she told the truth of things. So she corrected things like spelling and grammar.
Have you had any previous experiences here at the Leicester Comedy Festival?
Yeah, I did a few shows last year, and it's really nice actually. I like that Leicester's proper community with their comedy.
Is this the first time you've been here since this year's has started, or have you been, because we're a week into it now, have you been down at any point beforehand to check out some of the acts?
I haven't actually seen that much. I've had a lot of friends that have been in and some stuff, and it's all been really, really good. But this is my first time in the festival, so I'm excited. There's a few things I'm going to see tonight.
So finally, where else can fans get to see you throughout 2012?
I'm doing Brighton, Fringe, and also Edinburgh in the summer, so you can check the websites for detail of that.
Have you done Edinburgh before?
Yeah, I did it last year, and it's great. Have you been up?
I haven't, no, sorry. It's
the weirdest little city ever, in that everything seems to be built into the ground. It was like they ran out of space on the top, so started building downwards. It's I imagine it's a bit like being in World War II in a bunker, is Edinburgh, but prettier.
We're asking pretty much all comedians this, how do the two festivals compare that you've sort of experienced yet?
What I would say, normally when you go to festivals that aren't Edinburgh, people aren't really, they don't have that comedy vibe about them. They just happen to be shows on. Whereas Leicester, I would say, does have that. People tend to go from shows to shows, and it's got a proper vibe about it. So well done, Leicester.
All right, Aaron Twitchen, thank you very much.
Thank you very much for having me.
I'm here with the Crumbling Cookie for the unofficial Dave's Leicester Comedy Podcast, and I'm here with
Francis Jenking
and
Oliver Sillito.
Okay, now you guys have been on already. How did the show go?
Yeah, it was really good, thank you. It was we managed to just 2 seats away from selling out tonight on the second date.
Just say we sold out.
Yeah.
I sat in the other 2 seats. We
sold out the first one. That was fun, and put some jackets down to make it look busy. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. The whole idea of doing the show was for me to try out some new material, and for you just to kind of alienate people, so that's always good.
Annoy people. I like annoying people.
Yeah.
So you guys have been doing quite a bit of stuff, and what do you say would be the worst thing that could possibly happen to you in a gig?
On stage? I did one gig and it went really well. I tried out a new material. It was the first gig you'd ever done as well when I first met Francis. I went on stage, it was really good, and then 2 weeks later I tried the same material out. I went on stage and I had one person laughing loads. Apart from that, it was dead silence. And at the end, I genuinely told the other person who kept on laughing to be quiet, and I walked off stage.
Was that your mum by any chance?
No, that was my dad. No, I've been beaten up after a gig. No, I thought I had to say that because it's more of an exciting story. I don't know what I have to do.
Do you interact very much with the audience? Because I wanted to know what are the best or worst heckles you've had from people. Do you get heckled much?
Best heckle, someone said to me, I did a joke about the riots, and it was like 2 months after the riots, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And someone went, "That's a bit out of date," and I went, "So is your outfit." That was my best heckle.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, that was my best heckle. Worst heckle is someone just said, "Get off stage," and that got a really big laugh. And I genuinely didn't know what to do, so I got off stage.
So you got off stage, yeah.
There you go. There's my best and worst.
Okay.
They never are.
I'd be a
though.
bit flabbergasted,
They never
but
are.
no, you know, we cope.
Because
well.
a heckler can get a laugh for the easiest thing,
Yeah.
but they'll never come on stage. You talk to a heckle, they always talk to you afterwards, going, "That was a great set, well done. I could never do it." I go, "You could heckle well enough, though, couldn't you?"
Yeah, true.
But yeah, hecklers are cowards. You can quote that.
Anyway, I think
Animal,
that's a
please.
brilliant place to end it, to be honest, looking at these. And so thanks, guys.
That sounded weird. You said that's a great way to leave it. Looking at these, and I said, "That's a great way to leave it." See you later. Good night. No, I shouldn't get interviewed. Sorry.
Thank
You know
very
what?
much.
Thanks, guys. This
Thank
has been
you.
really, really good.
Cheers.
Good luck with everything.
Thank you.